thank you very much.
Thank
Sorry, I
you
didn't
for.
have my phone.
It's all right. It's all right.
Thank you for coming.
No, thank you for welcoming us.
So I'll just very briefly tell you about the rubric. It's kind of very simple, really. The first category, which is presentation and performance, that's basically just the use of body language, that performance ability. And after that, it's the fluency, coherence, and their ability to use language, including pronunciation. And then the next one is quality of the content, the information that's given in the slides, in the words they use. And then finally, the power of message is kind of the emotional stuff. They manage to make an impact. The passion is it's just fun.
Simple enough.
Yeah, first year. That's right, that's right. Yeah. Thank you very much.
And each one has got how long will they take?
So for the first years, it's like a few minutes. That's not so long.
So they don't have like a time frame to it.
No. Second year students, they're in some of the second year students, some of them are doing it in pairs, some of them are doing groups of three. So if they're in a group of three, it's a little bit longer. But overall, no.
Okay. Thank you. Louis Vuitton. Hi, how do you do? My name is Annie. Hi.
I think he's working with us.
Oh, she left. Yeah, before I came during the COVID. So I probably didn't meet her, but I heard of her. How's she doing?
She's great.
Well trained.
Prestigious.
Yeah. You go to visit us quite often, or not? Pleasure to meet you.
Okay, good morning everybody and welcome to the English Faculty 2022 to 2023 English Speech Contest. Round of applause please. So it gives me great honor to be hosting this speech contest, especially since in the past few years the pandemic has made a full-scale English speech contest quite difficult. So I'm very happy that finally we can do the real thing once more. Before we get underway, our school principal would just like to say a few words. So please give him a round of applause.
皆さんどうもおはようございます。日本語で失礼いたします。今日は企業の方も来ていただきまして、本当にありがとうございます。いつもお世話になっておりますけど、今日またどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。学生の皆さんもおはようございます。緊張すると思いますけど、普段学んできたことをですね、 その企業の方の前でスピーチするというのは一つのハードルだと思いますけれども、非常にいい機会なので、度胸試しのつもりで頑張ってください。今、トムが申しましたように、毎年企画しているコンテストですけれども、2019年以来ですね、実際のこのような開催は見送られてきましたので、久しぶりのこういう企業様を招いてのコンテストになります。みんな楽しみにしておりますので、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。以上です。
Thank you very much. Also, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our judges here today. So I'd like to introduce our judges. So first, Mr. Shinsuke Matsumura from Park Hyatt Tokyo. Could you give him a round of applause? And next, Mr. Choken Ko from MSC Cruises. Please could you give him a round of applause? And finally, Ms. Annie Tan from Park Hyatt Tokyo. Please give her a round of applause. So, before we get underway, let's have a quick look at the schedule. So, from 10 o'clock to 10:40, we'll hear from the first year students. They have prepared topics based on their personal preference, so something that is important to them. And then next, we'll move on to the second year students. And now they have prepared presentations based on the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. And each student has found a personal connection to each of the SDGs, so that's something we'd like to hear. And finally, we'll move on to the award ceremony, where the judges will give the awards to the first, second, and third places. Okay. Now, everybody has a schedule, so I believe you can check the order. And also, at the back of the schedule, you can see the QR code, and that's because we would like to hear from the students as well. So you are able to vote using that QR code. So we'll do that later on. Okay. So, without further ado, let's move on to the first year students, starting with Mr. Keito Taniura. He will be presenting about movies and what we can learn from them. Let's give him a round of applause.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
How many films do you usually watch? This graph shows the percentage of people who watch at least one film a month. As this data shows, films have become integral parts of everyone's life. So today, I'd like to explain the important things that people get from films. Have you all seen this film? Would you please raise your hand if you have seen it? Thank you. This film is an Indian film. In this film, a trio of strict guys cause a lot of trouble at an elite school in India. He is Rancho, a key character in this film. All the students at this elite school study hard to get good grades and beat the other students. But Rancho was different. For Rancho, it didn't matter what grades he got. However, he always got amazing grades. That was because he just found it interesting to learn what he liked. Also, the phrase all is well, which appears many times in this film, is a great place to push yourself when you feel insecure or troubled. This is a great film that is a comedy film, but also throw an important message at the viewers. When I was in junior high school, I studied to get a good score on the test, just like the student at this school. But this film reminded me of the joy of learning. Then, to my surprise, my scores improved more than when I was studying to good score on the test. This film just brings you back to the essence of what you felt when you were a child, that learning new things is fun. you can really learn a lot from films, politics, crime, social issues, history, music, and how people from all walks of life think, feel, and react emotionally. I hope that you too gain a lot from films. And if you are studying or learning something, try to remember to have fun while you do it. And don't forget, all is well. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Keito. I can tell you from personal experience that this man loves his movies. Okay, next on the stage is Nozomi.
Hi everyone. Hello. I'm Nozomi Yabuchi. Sorry. Do you like sports? So if you like sports, please raise your hand. Thank you. This questionnaire was taken at school by all boys and girls. About 50% people like sports, but about 15% people would rather not like sports, and 5% people dislike sports. This table shows that there are certain words, certain numbers, and this table shows that certain numbers there are certain number of people who cannot exercise. Just like people have strengths and weaknesses. Ever since I was in elementary school, I hated exercising because running makes me short of breath and exacerbate my chronic asthma. Chronic asthma is called zensoku in Japanese. For that reason, I chose the literature club until I was in high school. But skiing solved my dislike of exercise. It is better to go skiing and think of God than go to church and think of sports. By Fridtjof Nansen. He was a scientist and an explorer. He made wide hours of the possibilities of skiing. I'm interested in skiing because of him. Do you have a favorite sport? What do you like to improve your abilities and improve your mood? There are many sports in the world, so you can find without much exercise. Please find your favorite sport. By doing so, you will be able to prevent aging to some extent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nozomi. It's my dream one day to grow a mustache like that famous explorer. Okay, so next on the stage we have Zen, and he will be talking about everybody's favorite topic, which is food. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you eat breakfast every morning?
Yeah. Yes. But I'm starving.
I will talk about the need for breakfast. First, what do you think are the effects of not eating breakfast? The first is feeling irritable. When you wake up, your brain is low on energy. If you don't take glucose, which is the brain's energy source, from breakfast, you will lose concentration and become irritable. It also makes you feel sluggish and fatigued. This is because the body needs glucose to move. The second effect is a tendency to gain weight. If you eat lunch on an empty stomach without breakfast, you are more likely to feel hungry, which can lead to overeating and snacking. This is why breakfast is necessary and should be eaten. Finally, I will give you 3 recommended foods for breakfast. The first is rice. I recommend it because rice contains a lot of glucose. The second is eggs. They contain good quality protein, so they make a lot of energy in the body. The third is fruits. Fruits contain a lot of minerals, vitamins, and other nutrients needed for the day. Breakfast plays an important role in supplying energy to the brain and body, regulating the rhythm of life, and helping to prevent weight gain. You may be busy in the morning, but make a conscious effort to make time for breakfast. Eat a healthy breakfast, activate your brain, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much then. I will never skip breakfast again. Okay, next on the stage we have Jenna. Good luck. Let's give Jenna a round of applause.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Do you ever get depressed about tomorrow when it's Sunday night? This phenomenon is called Sunday scaries. 86% of women and 77% of men suffer from this syndrome, and percentage increases with age. The only way to get rid of this syndrome is not to make Monday a depressing day. In Japan, Sunday scaries is called Sazae-san Shokogun. Sazae-san is a national anime in Japan and that is on air every Sunday. So when people watch it, they think about the next day, Monday, and feel depressed. I'm one of them. When I watch it, I always feel sad. So I tried not watching this anime. However, I couldn't feel that day was Sunday without watching it. So to avoid this syndrome, I made a little time for fun every Monday. I like ice cream, so I decided to buy ice cream every Monday. I suffered from this syndrome in junior high school. Since that time until now, I buy ice cream every Monday. That way, I can relieve this syndrome a little. Sunday scaries is often caused by stress. Many people become depressed on Mondays, thinking about school, work, and relationships. There is something depressing about Mondays. Therefore, it is important to know the cause first. Then, I think it is effective to make something happy on Monday so that we can make Monday happy. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Jenna. Saturday used to be my favorite day, but maybe it'll change to Monday. Okay, next on the stage is Isato. Let's give Isato a round of applause.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
How much stress do you feel? Many people are under stress. I too spend my days feeling stressed. I often get stressed out when I'm working part-time because some customers get mad at me. However, many of them are not able to relieve stress. The main causes of stress is social networking sites and relationships at work. One way to successfully relieve stress is to make time for yourself, and another is sunbathing. Sunbathing products a lot of happy hormones. But I think everyone has their own way to relieving stress. For example, if you like playing video games is the best stress reliever. And if you like running marathons is the best stress reliever. And my best stress reliever these days is doing muscle training. And muscle training relieves tension and refreshes my mood, making it a perfect stress reliever. In addition, muscle training is the best stress reliever in my best for me because it builds muscle and makes me healthier. Anyway, I think relieving stress is the most important things in life. Find a stress reliever that works for you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Shisato. Okay, so next on the stage is Manami. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hi guys.
Hi.
First, I have a question. Have you ever tried going on a diet? If your answer is yes, could you please raise your hand? Thank you. My answer is also yes. Of course, why you want to go on a diet is depend on the people. I think going on a diet is important for our health, and keeping healthy helps keep a good mind. But some people these days, many people trying to go on a diet, even the slender people. I searched for a good way to go on a diet and found that 9% women are unsatisfied, anorexia or another illness. When I was in high school, I went on a diet for 1 year. I didn't have a reason. I had to stay home because of COVID-19. So I thought about trying to go on a diet. My way to go on a diet was burning some muscle training, and I changed the meal and ordered less food. As a result, I succeeded losing 25 kilograms. Thank you. I could get confidence in my appearance and good life habits. Now, as you can see, I'm getting weight. But I haven't lost the confidence because I can love myself and I know a good way to go on diet. After all, I felt if I want to go on diet, I can do it. You don't need to go on diet forever. From my experience, of course, keeping healthy is best. But everything depends on each person. And everybody cute and cool, no matter if you're fat or slim. I learned that people are sensitive regarding appearance, and many people have a trouble with their image. For example, weight, body, skin color, hair color, and so on. I think Japanese people are strict about appearance. And to themselves and to others too. cute, beautiful, cool. These feelings depend on the people. The most important thing is loving yourself and taking care of your body and mind. If you love yourself, your life will become more wonderful and amazing. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Manami. Wow, 25 kilograms. I know who to speak to next time I go my way. Okay, so next on the stage is Noho. Let's give her a round of applause.
Do you have any pets? I will never have a pet. I would love to have a pet very much. I have taken the liberty of using Summer's dog as my home screen. I get hearing every day by looking at it. Look at this graph. About 40% in the world have pets. More than half of them have had pets. According to the internet, animals have hearing effect. Just interacting with animals calm the mind and reduce stress. Also, facial expression become richer. Physical activity is increases, and it supports recovery from illness. People sometimes take animals to hospital and nursing homes, especially small animals and those that are soft to the touch are popular. I recommend a golden retriever because I prefer large dogs to small dogs. But people who are allergic to animals can't keep them. So now robots can replace pets. There are many different kinds of robots. You can travel when you have pets. There are some apartments where animals are not allowed. Animals will eventually disappear, but robots will exist forever. So if you have a chance, if you can't have pets, a robot could be a good idea too. If you have a chance, spend some time with an animal or even robot, you might feel more stress-free and relaxed. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Noel. Wow, a robo-dog. I want one of those. Okay, next on the stage is Kotone. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Today I'll talk about saving money. Are you good at saving money?
No.
About 50% of college students have savings of only 0 and 100,000 yen. Then why saving money is so difficult, and how can we save money? I'm afraid of running out of money, so I'm the type of person who can't really live until I save a certain amount. So I'm naturally able to save money. In my case, when I withdraw money from an ATM, I like withdraw neat amount. For example, if my saving amount is 37,264 yen, I will withdraw 7,000 yen. I can leave 30,264 yen in my account. By doing this, I feel this will make it harder to withdraw until additional income. I can save money naturally. People who can save money save it for the things they want. Conversely, people who are not good at saving money don't have a fixed target amount. Also, they may not be prepared for student expenses. Finally, let me share 3 secrets to saving money. First, write down what you want. Second, decide on money you want to save. And at last, make a plan for what you want to do in the future. By doing these things and careful managing your money, you can save more and ensure a secure future for yourself. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you very much, Kotane. It sometimes worries me that Kotane, who's 15 years younger than me, is much better at saving than me. Okay, so next, finally on the stage is Hannah. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Have you ever heard of the word autumn for reading, 読書の秋? In Japan, there is a culture of enjoying reading books in autumn. How much do you usually read? In fact, reading has a very positive effect on us. First of all, reading is a stress reliever. It has been proven that reading for just 6 minutes can reduce stress by as much as 68%. This works better than listening to music or going for a walk. The effect is even greater in a quiet place. Second of all, when asked, is it easy to have a conversation with strangers, and do you enjoy talking with strangers? 47% and 38% of those with reading habits answered yes. If you want to improve your communication skills, reading is a great way. In addition, it has been proven that reading improves the ability to think and create ideas. There are many good things that come from reading. In my experience, I learned about diversity through reading. We each have various values and our own world. Books can show you a world you never knew existed. Finally, reading is a very good habit that is easy to do and you get a lot out of it. Finally, it makes our lives even more colorful. So let's get started now. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Hannah. I agree, reading is so important. Okay, that's the end of the first year student speeches. Let's give everybody from the first year a round of applause.